What's up, everybody? Welcome to Table Story Crash City. Oh my god, it's been so long. How's it going? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I didn't fix the cameras. I'm an idiot. We were trying to wait for Pip. Pip is running a bit late. Hopefully she'll join us in a bit. Let me fix the cameras. I totally forgot. It's been a long time. I gotta iron out the kinks.
Forgotten how to roleplay stream.
I've forgotten how to produce. I've forgotten.
See, this is why you should have rolled an old character, because then you could just be like, oh, I don't remember. I don't know.
I can't do that. I'm the actual GM. Also, can you move your mic a little bit closer? You're a bit quiet.
Yeah.
How's it going, everybody? How was your time away? How was the vacation and things? How you been?
It's been the worst. I've had free time. It sucks.
Yeah, I only got like unsick on
no.
Thursday or something like that when I was like, okay, I'm clear.
Yeah,
Even it's still a little bit like the memory of it still lingers.
Yeah, I'm fighting a bit of a holiday flu as well. I picked it up at the airport, I'm sure.
No.
But, yeah,
I
on
had-
the downside of it.
I did have keto flu for like 2 or 3 days, and that was terrible. And I'm not sure it was worth Christmas, to be honest.
Oh no.
That's a tough.
I never
time to
get
go.
I never get the keto flair. When
Well, I don't, but I ate a load of roast potatoes and so much chocolate. Do you know the annoying thing? I didn't get the sugar rush, but I got the sugar crash afterwards. That's unfair. That is unfair.
Well, I mean, it's the price you pay to look beautiful, right, Peachy?
Oh, tell me about it. Beauty is pain, princess.
I did get to go home for Christmas though, which was nice.
Yeah.
Visit Newfoundland again.
I
see
got to visit
snow.
my parents as well.
Did you?
Newfoundland.
Was there a wee bit of snow there?
A little bit of snow. Just the other day, it snowed like 50 centimeters in 24 hours.
Whoosh.
So I'm happy I don't have to shovel anymore. I got to eat
gonna
some
ask
moose
you.
bologna as well.
Oh.
Rabbit pie.
The heck is moose bologna?
Have you ever had bologna?
No.
Bologna. Bologna's like
The
the
only
cheapest.
thing I know in that sentence is what a moose is.
It's basically the cheapest cold cut meat you can buy. Like it's
Okay,
It's-
cold cut meat? Does that just mean sliced meat?
yeah,
Okay.
Really?
Say sliced meat! God damn it, America!
deli meat. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Rabbit pie sounds good. I haven't had rabbit in a long time.
I've
It was
never been a
so-
fan of any kind of gamey food.
I like
Even before I was a veggie.
How was your vacation, Simply?
It was great.
It
She
was
live
great.
tweeted every second. I felt
Yeah.
like I was having a
Did
vacation myself.
I was just talking about that last night. Like I felt like Zach live tweeted everything. and
Oh,
I was
maybe.
Like, I don't
Because
think
I
I was
follow
on
you both.
much. Yeah. So it was funny. I was like, I hope you don't feel like I didn't care enough to share, like you did.
But I didn't.
But I did it. Yeah.
I was too busy enjoying the moment.
We were too busy doing a 50 tweet long thread about other life or something like that. Oh, I can change my nipples!
I live tweeted my first day in Second Life, and it is the most cyberpunk thing I've ever played.
Nice. Well, it's a good thing. It's a good mood setter for today's show. Welcome everybody to Table Story Crash City. If you have not seen the show before, it's an action-packed cyberpunk adventure using the What's Old is New RPG system, specifically the NEW setting, with a bunch of modifications by myself. I've kind of made a supplement so far for the system, which I'll get back to work on now that the holidays are over. No more slacking in Gloomhaven for me. Oh my god. Myself and Bobby have been completely disgustingly addicted to that game for like the last 2 weeks. It's just destroyed any semblance of life we may have had.
I wouldn't say destroyed is the right word, because that is improvement on life, I think.
But yeah, so we are getting ready to do some cyberpunk. I'm excited. I haven't really gotten to do very much roleplay. I got to be on Darkfire last week, but otherwise it's been like 2 weeks of just roleplay anxiety. So I might have to kill a character today just to get myself back into the swing of things. You know what I
It's
mean?
not me, Jay! It's not gonna be me, Jay!
So if you're curious about the system, head on over to woinrpg.com if you want to learn more about it. It's a great system that spans basically all different settings. There's 3 settings for it that have 3 different books. You have OLD, which is kind of like the fantasy type medieval kind of role-playing that I think a lot of people are accustomed to. Then there's NOW, which is a modern setting. And then NEW, which is the sci-fi sort of futuristic setting. And we've modified that a little bit for Crash City. So it's a very versatile system. It's great for that kind of thing, and we're taking advantage of that. It's sponsored by a lovely gentleman by the name of Morris. He is a wonderful human, and he has taken pity on us to sponsor the show, as well as Sector 49. If you want to learn more about some stuff that he does, you can head on over to the Podbean, which has an MP3 version of this show, as well as a wonderful role-playing game podcast that he does, morris.podbean.com. And if you want to help support Table Story in this show and Sector 49, go head on over to patreon.com/Morris, where you can give him some money to support more ventures into the setting. It's great. It's a wonderful thing. Why don't we go around the room? Let's meet our players and their characters, and let's get started. Let's start with Mr. Bobby.
What's up, guys? I'm Bobby here on Twitch, variety streamer. I'm going to be starting up streaming again tomorrow. I don't know when, but I'm going to be playing some Red Dead Redemption 2, so drop by for that. Here I play Lucius Clement, a young, tall, slender street doc belter. It's going to be a fun session today. Looking forward to some RP. It's going to be good, and let's do it.
Thank you. Peachy.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Combo. I really missed playing this character. I just really want to just get into it again and be a horrible, abusive driver who kind of kicks ass, but is also horrible. He's horrible. He's not nice, okay? He's not nice.
He's basically a clone of what Peachy is in real life.
Yeah, basically me. It's the Cockney version of me when I lived in Cardiff. I was basically a street racer boy, and this is just me. Although Combo's probably a little bit more compassionate than I am.
How many spoilers can you fit on one car? That's what Peachy used to ask himself on a daily basis.
It was how many giant ass woofers I can fit in the boot, and I might have bought a car to accommodate more subwoofers to go in the boot. Mm-hmm. And I was super into metal, so I wasn't listening to like the pumping tunes that everyone buys that shit for. I was listening to like Metallica and Korn.
And not declaring it on your insurance.
Oh God, no! I can barely afford insurance as it was.
Thank you, Peachy. Simply.
Hello, Simply Jackson, Reddit broadcaster who's been lost in the world of Forager lately, which will be coming out this month, which I'm really excited about. I make art, hang out, but character-wise in this show, I play Lillian Holtz. She's the face of the group, the one who has the contacts, but not very good aim. So we'll see how that lends us favor. But yeah, I'm excited to pick it back up. I feel like 2 weeks has been too long. I'm just like, I don't remember who I am anymore. So, it's a long nap. She takes really long naps, is what's happened. Hopefully we get to see Bob and Steve again, which I'm excited about.
Bob and Steve. If you want to just, open up a random name,
now.
just like a random name generator, that might be
Got you.
helpful.
Or not.
All of us have our own.
Bob,
name
next person. Steve, next person. It'd be great. We're good.
What was yours, Scott?
What?
What was the name that you always suggest when you have to think of a name?
Terrence
Peters. That's the one. Terrence.
An interesting name. Very interesting. Zagonicus.
Hey everybody, I'm Zgoticus. I play Kilsolis Medeor here. He's a belter. He grew up on a low gravity planet where the trees grow tall and so do the people. You can follow me. I'm on Twitch, but twitch.tv so hard to write, so you can just go to zgodic.us and it'll take you straight to my Twitch page because I got that there to redirect because vanity URLs. Why not? I'm also going to be launching a podcast soon in the next month or so, Godcast, where I'll be talking with people about their interests and their passions and the goings on of the world around us, and it should be a good old time. So stay tuned for that.
Thank you very much. We've also got ourselves a vanity link here for Table Story if you want to tune in to various shows and get info and whatnot. We got some stuff in the works there if you want to check that out. So the link for the show's tablestory.tv/Crash City. And I'm Wax Steven. I will be your GM of Doom today. I will be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure. And if you've seen any of the episodes thus far for Crash City, you would know that that is a very likely thing to happen. There will be literal dragging, kicking, and screaming. Maybe not in any particular order, but each of them will probably happen. Last session, the characters were making their escape from a warehouse to secure a necklace for a warlord of Crash City that goes by the name the Duchess. She is not necessarily the most patient of women, but she is extremely good to have on your side, and you generally don't want to piss her off. So they did a job for her, got her a necklace, got themselves some guns, and they were chased by the CorpSec security guards on the way out. They had a very scary chase, a very intense scene, and Combo's SUV got kind of beat up a bit in the process during the escape. They managed to secure some kind of strange weapon that blew out the whole rear end of his SUV, but they managed to get away to Bob, and Steve, the mechanics that Lillian Holtz knew, and possibly get themselves nice and safe in the process. So today's session is going to start with, I guess, you guys having delivered the necklace to the Duchess. You're kind of free to do as you wish. So I want, I want to know, like, now that you guys have delivered this necklace, how do things go? What happens? I want to know, like, where you go. What's the plan here?
I think we were taking the other crates we got back to Combo's place, right?
Yeah.
Or our hideout, one of the two. Or if Combo's place is in our hideout, whatever.
That's up to you. I want to kind of leave that up to you guys. Combo, where is your garage? I want to know where your garage is. I want to know where Lucius's shop is. Let's bring up the map here.
Do we have all of those together in our hideout, or?
Yeah, do you keep your hideout separate? Where is the hideout? I want to know these things.
There.
I feel like mine is sort of northeast of, just outside some of the more high density populated areas of Uptown, underneath Junktown somewhere, or close to, easy to get to Junktown.
Okay. So maybe somewhere by like one of the highways.
Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, like under, is it the massive highways?
Yeah, these are massive highways. We're talking probably like 10, 12 lane highways.
Yeah, like some dingy under the highway kind of garage. Definitely.
So where are you thinking?
Let's look at this map. Yeah, maybe on this corner, you know, where it curves around, because there's usually a lot of struts holding it up on a curve on a highway, right?
And plus that area specifically has some like poor terrain and whatnot, so the roads are kind of built around it. Okay, so we can say maybe it's in like one of these shitty like off-street areas somewhere. Oops.
Yeah, as long as I can get to Junktown and onto the highway quick, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, Junktown is basically all off-road. There's no like easy roads that head that way. There's a few kind of dirt roads that might head in that general direction, like that.
I don't think Combo cares how good quality the road is, as long as he can get up to multiple places from
right.
Because that's his job, right? Delivering, so that's important.
Okay. So let's get a pin here for where Combo's garage is. And what about the docks location? What about Mr. Lucius's?
I was thinking in the rafters. The way you described the rafters was sort of like
the rafters is the original sort of city that was built upon when Crash City kind of originated. It's all like ships and things that have kind of been built upon and built over, and there's a lot of scrap and stuff there. It's
like shop on top of shop on top of shop.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the poorer areas.
Okay, well, I'm thinking I'm probably like right next to the Central Highway, right here, close to downtown, but in the rafters.
Okay, maybe something like over here.
Yeah, something. Yeah, like that's perfect, actually, right there. And it's like it's definitely probably like down a back alley in a really densely populated commercial area, but I'm in there.
Okay.
Very close to downtown.
What's the name of your garage, Combo?
Combo's Deliveries is the only sign that it says.
Okie doke.
And the lights have been found from other places. I didn't commission a sign.
Right, fair enough.
So it like the letters of Combo's garage are all in different letters, and some of them have been painted on because I couldn't find an N.
Looks like a ransom note.
Yeah. Like there's a neon C.
Okay. And Lucius, what about your clinic?
I'd say it's probably called Cerberus Health Solutions.
Health Solutions. I like that. If we can't fix your problem, we'll just try harder.
We'll just figure something out.
We'll just figure something out, I guess. Fills everybody with confidence as they line up. I guess we'll figure something out. Best tagline ever.
Does it have a picture of like a two-headed dog on the sign or anything?
Totally, yeah.
Dog.
Three-headed dog for Cerberus. Okay. And as far as a hideout goes, do you have like a straight-up kind of hideout?
My garage would be pretty big.
Your garage has 2 lifts.
Yeah.
By default.
A lot of space.
That's a large amount of room. So I would say that I have a living quarter attached to that garage. Garage. God damn it, America!
Get wrecked, nerd.
Garage.
It makes sense that our hideout would be there because like he's also he's the driver, so the vehicle would be kind of, we're going to be in it a lot, so the fact that that's where he's going and it's big enough, it makes sense that that's where it could be, unless we want like a full-on dedicated like building or warehouse somewhere else.
It would be
idea.
It'd be a POS someplace,
a little shack somewhere,
because it's a hideout. You definitely don't want it to be like obvious.
I do have an underground section of my garage.
Yeah, I was going to say a basement would be good for a hideout.
There will be stuff in my basement though.
It'd be cool if we had like
just meat. It's just meat. It's the different vermin meat that runs around here.
Downtown, is that like true cyberpunk downtown, or like really advanced sci-fi downtown?
Downtown, corporate suburbia is like the picturesque definition of like utopia. I think it's shielded from like radiation. It's got like fucking it's got big gates on it. If you want to make your way into corporate suburbia, you need like passes. You need all kinds of clearance and stuff to make your way in. If you guys wanted to go into corporate suburbia, the only way that would happen is if you had some kind of pass, maybe from like a megacorp or something, That's the only way you're getting in. It's like picturesque in there. There's artificial like environment. It's super sci-fi utopia in there. And then in downtown, I think downtown is kind of like a little bit of everything. It's got like a little bit of everything. You got Apex Pharma and you got Anhari Tech that are there. So I think in those areas, it's probably like there's a poverty line that's like visible. You know, like you can just see it like a few blocks away from the megacorp. It's just like, you know, like it's just it heavily declines.
Maybe a garage there, or like in a small back alley, like under, like in the
What
downtown
about
area.
under your clinic? Because it's central. It's a pretty good place.
Yeah.
Any input, Lillian? Do you have a preference?
Yeah, Lillian would probably be a deciding factor in this.
Lillian's home is probably within the more poverty-stricken areas of downtown, and she lives with her sisters. I don't know if they're sisters or just friends. Nobody does, but they're sisters to her. That's her bridge family. So there's not a lot of room in her place for a hideout there, but I know she wouldn't want to do a garage that's all the way across the map from her. That's just a far away for an old lady to travel.
Where do you live?
I was gonna say across the Pravia line in downtown, so it'd probably be near the cross course of the highways, since that's, you know, right between the two corporations kind of thing. Plus it keeps her in view of their trade routes and stuff like that and where they're moving things, so, or at least keep an eye close to it. So
okay. And I'm also going to mark on the map where the bar was that the Duchess ran. We're going to change the color of this pin. We'll make it yeller. Okay. That's not really yellow. Come on, roll 20. Come on. Where are your lair functions? Okay. So the Duchess's bar would be called Royal Tea, I think. Maybe upper class. We'll call it upper class. Okay. Alrighty. So, Lillian, you're thinking kind of right at the cross section there. Okay.
So I think that our hideout should be underneath the doctor's lab. Lillian's not going to feel comfortable with chaos that will be in your basement.
What the fuck are you trying to say?
You know, it's probably organized chaos, but that's, you know, you enjoy
Chaos
that.
has a smell, and it's not.
I was just gonna say, there's probably a scent or a stench that's there.
That's the tagline for the Combo spin-off show. Chaos has a smell.
I'm sure it looks lovely.
Chaos
but
by
it might be a
Combo
little
Klein.
telling, you know.
Just uses
It's
gasoline.
gasoline, sandalwood, and meat.
Sandalwood.
Indescriptively
For the
just
beard.
meat.
Redneck barbecue.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So, you guys have headed to Combo's deliveries, I guess, with the crates in tow. What does the garage look like, Combo? As you guys pull in.
So we drop down off the highway, I guess, and we, like, as we come off, we just take a hard left and go, like, directly to the darkest point in between one of these sort of, what are they called that you get on and off of a highway?
Off-ramp.
Off ramps.
Yeah, whatever. Is it just called an off-ramp?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
yeah, like underneath sort of that, And it's like surrounded in like found corrugated metal of different ages and colors and types, and there's like razor wire all around it. And I like there's a like a chain link fence with like a couple of chains on it, and then you can see this sort of half destroyed, half rebuilt building with some garage doors on it, and the combos delivery sign. Like only the C isn't the one that's flashing, and it's all made out of different stuff.
It's all like different style neon lights, you know, like
from like that I've just taken from the different like stores or something.
Yeah.
I feel like you just described Ellie's garage from Borderlands 2 to me. Just
oh yeah,
yeah,
kind of. Yeah, kind of. A bit more. I'm probably not surrounded in scrap like she is though, because Junktown's up there, and I've probably used all the scrap to make a car, which you're currently sitting in.
Just so you're aware, Junktown is like filled with parts and the bowels of ships and everything. Junktown is just, you could drive down, you know, giant chasms of junk. That's how littered with junk Junktown is. It's absolutely a place to get lost in. And that's why there are so many scavengers and whatnot. People will live their whole lives in Junktown, and they can scavenge enough stuff to survive. It's not a pleasant place to be. It is extremely sort of lawless, except for a warlord here and there that might try to take control of things. Or just lower level gangs and thugs that would be around. So yeah, okay. So you guys pull into Combo's deliveries. The truck sort of makes a horrible noise as it turns off, and probably like you hear a piece rattle off the back end and just kind of like ding, hit the ground as you stop.
I think you left something back there, my dear.
Oh, it's
The tarp is flapping in the back.
got a collection. Hey Doc, you want to open up that garage door?
Is there a button or something?
Yeah, it's right at the bottom, and you just grab it, and it's you just gotta push it all the way up, and that's the button. All right.
You sure you want me to do that, Combo? I'll try if you want me to, but
You just open the fucking garage, mate.
all right, okay. I'm gonna get out of this vehicle. I'm gonna go up to the garage door. I'm gonna lay my medical bag down on the ground. I'm gonna like kind of like rub my hands together, like spit in them. I'm gonna like do some quick calisthenics and stretches, and you know, just get my body limber. And I'm gonna go down to try and lift this huge garage door up.
Okay. You lift the garage door.
Can I lift it? Because I'm
One
like
of them rolled ones.
Yeah. It's a garage door. I mean, it's meant to be opened. It's heavy. I mean, but you do it. I'm not going to make you roll for it.
I have a strength of 2.
They do have like counterweights and stuff, so you can lift them.
I was expecting this to be a little bit more rusty, to be honest.
Look,
Was
any rust that you see in my garage has been put there on fucking purpose, mate.
Really? I'm going to just venture into the garage and just kind of start almost staring off into space, just looking for rust in different places.
Oh yeah, it's fucking covered, mate. Like one of the lifts looks a bit more. Looks like I use one of the lifts more than the other one, and it's still like covered in oil and crap. But it looks like a lot less. Like if you look over the other one, it looks a bit more rusty and it doesn't get used too much.
Is there a bad stench in here? Does this place?
It probably smells of oil, diesel, like petrol.
Yeah. So it's potent. I'm gonna reach into my medical
Don't
bag
light a match in here.
Luckily, hopefully I won't be doing that.
Unless you go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna grab like a little jar and out of my medical bag and unscrew the top, and I'm gonna take like just one of my fingers and just kind of take a bit of this paste and just put it underneath my nose. That's better. Kelsolis.
Yes.
Do we have any idea what that Anhari tech is? I've been thinking about it consistently since we left the warehouse.
You know more about these things than I do, I think. Well, at least in Crash City.
Why
You
not
guys-
park up? We can take a look.
By the way, as you guys get off the car, get out of the car, you have lost track of Amber. She's nowhere to be seen.
I literally couldn't care.
I think Lillian turns to ask Amber to help her with her wheelchair. Do you do?
No, let me help you, Miss Holmes.
But where? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. Amber will show up somewhere eventually.
I'm gonna pull Diablo onto one of the lifts, get out, and start raising the car as soon as we've got all the stuff out of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you park it on the lift. Which one is it, the left one or the right one?
It'd be the left one, the door that he because there's a door for each lift, so you can get onto the lift.
Right. Okay.
So it's the left one that
yep.
is the one that's most
Yep.
used.
So this one, you park the car on there, and it starts to raise up.
Kick it.
Goes back up.
Listen, Gombo, I'm sorry about the door.
I look at the garage door. And what?
The car door.
The tailgate on the back of your car, I think.
Right.
That is now a giant tarp.
Look, mate, we call that a boot. All right. Boot.
Okay, sorry.
I think I should be the one apologizing, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a
Fucking
hasty
probably.
decision. But it just seemed to be the right decision at the time. I was mistaken, of course.
I mean, if we'd hit the,
Would have been amazing.
it would have been
honestly.
Look.
really
All
good.
right. Diablo could deal with a lot of things. All right. Just don't blow up the arse end of my car again.
But I mean, yeah, sure.
I close the garage door, like just yank the chain.
Let's take a look at these guns and things. And look them over properly now. We've got time. Miss Holtz, do you know much about these things? Have you come across them in your dealings?
Not many weapons.
You can give me an appraisal check on the guns there, Lillian.
I'm not appraisal.
You don't have appraisal. Oh no.
I have appraisal.
Yeah, you can give me an appraisal, plus your logic. Heavy weapons is the for the military, the Anhari Tech research weapon that you've found. But you can give me an appraisal and figure out like how much it's worth.
Yeah. Not
Appraisal plus logic.
Can I ask you 2 questions real quick, Wack?
Sure.
Have we rested enough to regain luck dice back?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's
And
fine.
can I lend a luck die to Zagaticus?
Do you
As
have
if
a?
I'm, like, helping pointing out logos on things?
No,
or,
the
like-
only way you can do that is if you have the leadership exploit.
Nope.
Unfortunately, not then.
She just
Got
pats you on the
11.
back.
An 11.
I don't know, darling.
Okay, so it doesn't take much of a look at this weapon to realize that this thing is worth a lot of money, and it's probably important enough that it's going to draw some heat.
okay.
Like you can clearly tell that this is like mil spec. Like this is an expensive gun. You don't know how much, but this is like screaming like, oh shit, this looks like something important, maybe some kind of prototype or something, and it's probably worth a lot. You're not sure how much.
So this Natty Tech thing is Probably trouble. You probably want to move it quickly. It's expensive, probably mil-spec, experimental. We'll want to get rid of it pretty quickly if we don't want to draw attention.
How much?
I mean, I don't know exactly. I could guess. I'm going to guess.
Give me a fucking guesstimate.
I would say
1 million credits.
maybe not million, but at least 5 figures, I'd guess.
Wow.
Who the fuck do you know that can move something 5 figures?
I look
Well-
over the results.
Yeah, I do as well. Like
Yeah, everyone just turns
To the little old lady in a wheelchair.
and
Yeah.
knows everyone.
I'm trying to I worked with somebody on a run not too long ago. I didn't know her very well, but I did. What was her name? Sienna, I think was her name. Sienna.
So I think this is still technically part of the same mission, so that you can do
Sure.
I know more people for your second contact for this mission.
Okay.
You can go ahead and give me a roll of your rep dice pool.
Okay.
And yeah, on a the higher the better.
Ye-
Because if you roll low, then it's not the best of terms. Okay. On an 11, you owe them a favor.
I mean, I don't. I can try to contact her. I don't remember that mission going very well, but I imagine at a percentage of helping us, she might, if you know what I mean. She'll have to probably take a cut. I don't think she was fond of having to push me around in my wheelchair.
Well, we were going to take a hit on it anyway, since it's an item with some heat on it.
Don't
Make
want any
sure-
more heat on me. It's already
Make
on
sure
me.
you add Sienna to your list of contacts there, Lillian.
Cool.
I know someone who works corpsec for Anhari Tech, but
I probably shouldn't have shot the thing then, hey? They obviously know that we have something powerful.
that's why we need to move it. I think if we take a big hit on the price, it's worth it to get it off our hands. Maybe give them a straight 50-50.
You have to forgive me. I don't know if I heard you right. Did you say you think you know somebody as well that could help?
I don't know if they can help. I mean, the woman named Mel I met in the bar, she works corpsec for Anhari Tech, but she's not disloyal. She'll share rumors every now and then, but they come with a price, so... And she thinks she can make more money out of figuring out we have it than...
My only concern is that either one of these people, I mean, I don't, like I said, I didn't get to know Sienna very well, but I don't want either one of them to let the word get back to us necessarily.
Yeah. What we could do is offload the gun onto someone and then use our contact to drop rumors and redirect the heat, but then they might say that we stole it, so it's a bit risky. This is more your thing, I guess. I'll leave this decision to you, but
Could
It's,
we not just pay someone to make the drop for us?
Frankly, we're just cutting our money out over time
Yeah.
with that.
more people we bring in, the more danger there is, the less money we have.
That's why I just don't. I feel like where I wouldn't trust. I don't know. I can see if I can contact her just to see if she's still in the business. If anything, we'll see what she says. If she feels like she's willing to work with me, maybe.
Can you do it now? It makes me uncomfortable when I know that there's heat on me. I'm like
Feel comfortable all the time, Doc.
Twitching a
I'm like dancing, yeah.
Sure, we can call her. I don't have a.
You can use the phone in the
Use
back.
mine.
Oh,
I hand her my comms.
all right. And she pulls out again her little pocket Rolodex of business cards.
I'm gonna go make turn on the kettle and make some tea, and then I'm gonna try and fix my truck a little bit.
Okay.
Don't want tea.
I really hope she hasn't changed her number.
No thanks. Do you need any help with the car? I'm not very good with these things, but
Well, I
pair
gotta
of
see if
hands.
I can find if I've got no tailgate out back. You know
Well,
what
I can go-
tailgate is?
I blew it off the back of your car, right? One of those things.
Yeah, but I want one with less fucking holes in it. All right.
Yeah, I'll go take a look.
I won't help you with your car, but I will take some tea.
All right, one lamp or
Tea would
two.
be lovely.
No sugar, extra milk.
Two, please.
Fucking sugar.
I'm going to go take a look, see if I can find a tailgate in Combo's junk.
By the way, I don't think it's sugar. You guys have sweetener. That's
Yeah,
made
but
from
we probably
something.
just call it sugar, right?
No, I think sugar needs to be changed. I think we need some
Okay.
kind of weird sweetener reference. It's got to be something like, maybe like artist.
Would it be
sweet.
the brand name?
No, it's
as
got to be
well?
something. You know, like we have sweetener brands here in America, like Sweet and Low and those kinds of things. It's got to be something like something corporate, and maybe like artist sweet or something along those lines. Synth sweet. We need something corporate sounding. Come on, chat. What do we got?
Sweet delight. Yeah, come on, chat. This is your
no,
time.
really.
Moment to shine. Shine brightly.
Suglos. I like it though.
Sugalos.
Douglas.
Yeah.
Sweet delight. I can't believe it's not sugar.
Amaze sweet. I like Suglos. What about
I like
you guys?
sucralose too. That
Okay.
sounds pretty cyberpunk.
Douglas works.
Good job,
Suglos.
Sketchy.
Excellent.
Um,
Suglos.
No sucralose, please.
What? You're gonna drink it? What do you want? Do you want
That's-
lemon in it?
Do you even know the chemical breakdown of sucralose and what it does to your liver, kidneys, and eyes?
Of course I fucking don't.
Doesn't surprise me. I don't want any, just milk. Skim, if you have it.
Skim fucking milk.
I watch my fat intake. Do you have a problem with that?
Mate, you'll have this dust.
Knowing that it's all
What-
like
what is our
factory
instant
generated
milk called?
too.
Milk.
Milk. All right,
But it's
you'll have milk, and that's all.
yeah, it's definitely got to be generated from the vermin that run across this planet.
I ain't I ain't milking a rat. You're having milk. All right.
Whatever you have.
I will make the tea.
Alrighty. It looks like that green stuff, the green milk from Last Jedi.
I feel like I have this imagination, this imagery of like Combo has like a back room where he actually like grows his own tea, and that's his like zen. It's like away from all this crap. It's like his
Got a
little.
little bonsai tree.
I do have a Zen room in the basement.
Oh, I love it.
You won't when you see it.
Oh
but-
no, can't.
Nice. Yeah, so you go off, make some tea. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm looking for a replacement tailgate. Combo's
Where?
Combo said out back, so
Uh-huh. Out back.
yeah. I assume he's got some junk he's collected for repairs and stuff.
Okay. Combo. Let's see here. Give me your luck dice pool, please.
I can't put luck on luck dice pool, right?
No. Okay, a 1 and a 5. Give me a perception check, please, Kelsolis.
26.
Yeah.
26. Okay, you don't find any tailgates. You do find some doors. Like there are some car doors, basically, that you find from some vehicles that are kind of a little bit longer. So there's kind of like longer doors that might kind of work the same way, but definitely don't fit perfectly.
Okay, I'll.
It's like a passenger side door that you find.
Yeah, yeah. I'll pull it out a little bit. Any ones that look kind of good, I'll pull them into a pile and then head back in.
Yeah, I'd say roll me a 1d6.
No, just one.
A 1. Yeah, you only find one that's probably going to work. The rest are either a little too damaged to kind of even really do anything significant to the back. I think you find one, though, that's kind of long enough that will probably fit. It's just going to be like a little askew, and it's a little angled. You know, it doesn't completely work.
Gumbo, I found one door that might work, but I think you'll have to do a little bit of fabrication to make it.
You mean it ain't fucking perfect? Is it at least pink?
It's well, kind of rust-colored.
I guess you'll have to fucking do then. I like smirk at myself.
Okay. Do you need help with anything else, or?
Whoa. Has Lillian sorted out this thing?
I'll go speak to her.
Yeah, I'll go out and grab it and bring it.
Okay. Lillian, what are you doing? Are you calling up Sienna? What's the plan?
Yep, using the doc's phone to dial a number.
I'm
Hoping
like
it's
hovering
the same.
too.
So it'd be
Number?
a cybercom, like a
Okay.
cyber communications device. There's no phones. There's planetary communicators, basically, or you can have implants, basically like cochlear implants that would be, to communicate, basically the same way. It's just kind of hidden. Okay, so yeah, you use the planetary communicator to reach out to Sienna.
Okay.
What's Sienna like as a person? What's her normal kind of demeanor and such?
Okay, so Sienna was very remember Boker size wise. Sienna was to Lillian, Sienna is a very tall and very strong woman, but she was a deal with no shits kind of lady. In and out of deals constantly, like turning merchandise all the time, but relationship wise did not connect with people very well. And I think that's why Lillian and her didn't get along, because Lillian was essentially trying to figure out how she could work her into her library of people. But obviously Sienna did not. She was there to get the money for the product and the work that they did and get out. So it rubbed her the wrong way, I feel like. But yeah, larger woman, like as in like tall and very, very brawny and able to move heavy items and stuff like that. So this heavy weaponry, I think, would be easy for her to.
Okay. So, you reach out to her on the planetary communicator. You hear a sort of like click, some static for a second, and there's a voice that comes over the phone after a long time of silence. Like you hear the click of the pickup of the planetary communicator. And then you hear, "How did you get this contact number?"
Now, would she know it's from me?
No,
Oh,
you're
okay.
calling
Okay.
on Doc.
Oh,
You're
okay,
calling
okay.
on
That's
Doc
right.
Clement's phone.
That's right.
Or Doc
I'm-
Clement's communicator.
I'm sorry for the disturbance, Sienna. This is Lillian Holtz, Miss Holtz. I think we worked together a couple of jobs ago. I hope your unloading of the product that we
I don't know
Listen.
what you're talking about. Click.
Okay, this is gonna be a tough one. And I'll try it again.
Okay, give me a reputation or charisma check.
Okay.
Plus. Let's see here. What can you use? I don't think your bridge skills are going to help you here.
Nope.
I'll say negotiating, but it's going to be harder.
Okay. Okay, she's gonna take a sip of her tea for a little bit of luck. Okay.
Okay. Used how many luck dice on that?
Just one.
Just one. Okay, 19. Alrighty. The communicator clicks. You hear silence again. Much briefer this time, and she says, "This isn't secure."
I could guarantee that this end of the line is secure, but I need to tell you that I have an offer, a very large size
not to. It's
offer.
It's
A very large side offer
not secure.
to help
secure.
to help with you.
You still owe me some credits.
I am aware of this. I'm hoping that this item will be able to. I will help you lend into the credit amount that I'm supposed to get for this product to your part if you help us turn this item.
If this turns out to be difficult, I won't be happy.
I don't think we would be either. We would like a very smooth turnover, if you know what I mean.
Really quickly, I take out my notepad and jot down. The line is not secure. Show it to you. It's like right to your face.
Drink your tea.
Just standing there.
To
sipping.
pinky or not to pinky? That is the question.
Total pinky. Pinky's all the way up.
I definitely gave the doc the most daintiest teacup I own.
It's pink. It just has a daisy on it.
Is there a plate too?
Yeah, but it doesn't match.
It's a hubcap. It's a tire cover. It's a wheel cover.
That's like this big.
I know. It's not.
It's a bit dainty and small because I really want to take.
No,
the
it's a
piss.
dainty cup plus a hubcap.
The one that just covers the nuts. You know, the slightly smaller one that covers the nuts. It's that.
Okay.
Quack, what did you say the name of the bar was? Did you put a marker on the map?
It is. It's upper class.
Okay, cool. I got it. All right.
Yeah. So she says, Junktown.
Do you have a specific place in Junktown? It's very large, Santa.
I'll send you the coordinates.
Thank you. Thank you very much for entertaining my phone call.
Don't waste my time. You still
Okay.
owe me.
Very aware. Thank you. We'll see you at Junktown. Do you have a time?
She says, 4 hours.
All right. I suppose that'll do. Thank you. We'll see you there.
Click.
One drip of sweat.
You try to push it back in. You need your fluids.
How did it go, Miss Holtz? Any luck?
Wonderfully, she answered. So that's good. Like I said, our last mission didn't go very well. She did give us 4 hours to get to a coordinate. She's gonna send to your phone, Doc, as she sends, or your device, Doc, as she sends it back to you or gives it back to you.
I'm going to destroy my phone the second that we get the coordinates.
That's fine. I imagine in Junktown we'll be able to find you a new device fairly easily. But I had to convince her it was a secure line. She's very undetectable most of the time. So.
Well, she may be detectable now. I digress.
What about the other items that we got?
I don't. We'll have to figure out, I imagine, what they are. Her expertise was in weaponry, which this is very much so.
I can tell you for a fact that this one here is also a weapon.
Wow, so maybe she'll be happy to have a surprise as to something that's a little bit more money for her out of the cut. I'm gonna have to, frankly, between you and me, I'm gonna have to frankly give her a little bit of my cut. I left her a little ragged on the last mission, so.
Okay.
But I'll defend yours. As you
Roll me a 1d 10,000, please.
1d 10,000. Okay.
Ooh.
You owe her 7,115 credits.
Just a little lower.
Well, little is a little.
Let's see.
That's a lot of credit.
It's a lot of credits. Well, let's see. What happened was we were supposed to escort a large shipment of the high level pro Vitag stuff, like the really expensive stuff that the
Right.
corpse, yeah. We were supposed to escort a shipment of this and then take at least 10,000 credits worth and sell it. She was supposed to get a very large amount of that. But unfortunately, about 7,000 credits, give or take, didn't.
7,000 credits?
It's not on. It's like I said, it wasn't a great.
Was this the job I helped you with?
No, this was fairly recently.
Okay.
Unless, did she contact you? Do you know her?
What is her name?
Sienna Dertog.
I'm not very good at remembering names. Maybe.
Let's hope she doesn't, because I'll say she holds her stakes very high.
Okay. How many boxes did we get again from the
Not enough.
house? 3? Plus the necklace, or?
There was the anti-material rifle, the assault laser, the Anhari tech, which is that big blasty thing, and there's that. Oh, Amber's. There's a heavy box from Amber. Speaking of Amber, I'm gonna look around. Do I see Amber anywhere?
Nope.
Where is she?
She ghosted, man.
May's fucking Amber.
Yeah, but she's
Probably goes where she usually fucking goes.
she's on the come down though.
Probably can't see her because her head's so far up her fucking. Hang on.
I'll grab the assault laser and try it out for size. Hold
The
it up to
assault
my shoulder.
laser. Okay, so the assault laser. Let me pull up our document here. The assault laser is a basic ranged weapon. It is about 15 pounds. It's a large weapon, but it's got a range of 15. So 15 times 5 is what, 225?
75.
75, no. What the fuck is wrong with me? 75. And it's got an auto capability and 2d6 plus 4. God, what? Why would I do math on stream? That's not smart.
You squared it for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe because you thought squares, 15 squares squared. Anyway.
Gloomhaven on the brain. That's what it does to you.
Would I be able to use this effectively? Does it function as a rifle?
It functions as a rifle, yes.
Well, I might keep this one.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. This would focus. This would. Let me just check. I think this is going to be classified. Yeah, this will be classified as a rifle. Sure.
Okay. I might hold on to this one if you don't mind. Be useful for laying down cover.
You're gonna fucking pay for that.
Well, I helped get it out, so
So you're not gonna take cut from the other thing? Get
Right.
the fuck.
I don't really need the money, but
He did ask me to look for
A
weapons.
fifth of that rifle is mine, mate.
well, I'll give you. This is probably only worth a few hundred credits, so
I want to know how much this is worth.
Sure,
I don't
give me-
have, any...
You don't have any appraisal or anything. Do you have rifles?
Nope.
Okay, so this is a logic check. You have pistols?
Nope.
Straight up logic check.
I have shotguns. That's it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll shotguns plus logic.
This is important, so I'm not going to use a lockdown.
A 12. It's probably worth a few hundred credits.
It's worth a couple hundred credits, mate.
okay. I'll give you 50 credits off my cut when we sell the big stuff. Unless you want to keep this. I tap the anti-material rifle. This one you could
What the fuck am I doing with that big ass thing?
stick it
maybe
to
strap
the.
it to the car.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Strap
All
it
right,
to the
deal.
car.
I'll keep that, and you can have that rifle.
The anti-materiel rifle's fucking huge. It's 55 pounds. It's giant.
Does it look like a 50 cal
Yeah.
or bigger?
Yep.
All right, deal. I'll have this one. You can have that.
Fair enough.
I'm like joking when I'm saying that, obviously, because of the numbers they said that was worth.
But
I tell you what, Kelso, how about you owe me a favor?
I don't like owing favors. They often come back at the worst time, you know?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it more later. Let's get this stuff moved. Are we keeping this anti-material thing? Do you want to keep it for your truck?
We should probably shift it, mate. That thing's hot.
Well,
As I'm talking to you, I'm lighting like half a chewed up cigar with a blowtorch.
I do think with the money we could get from this gun, you probably could get upgrades for your.
We can get something clean if we get the money for this.
Some kind of.
Fuckers really seem to want it.
Since there's no like tobacco in this world, my guess is it's some kind of weird mushroom or something. that
It's
you
something you have to burn.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it has to be like ground up, and it's got like a weird kind of fibrous sort of quality to it, so it burns all weird. Probably makes like a weird popping sound, like as it's lit up.
we'll figure something out, sure.
I know that their logs were very detailed about what they had at that warehouse. I don't know if keeping anything
Right, sure.
would be very.
don't reckon they track any of this stuff, do they?
Not unless you have somebody who could potentially work with that rifle, and she points at Kelsalis' rifle, and make it not as recognizable to them, or lose the serial code.
Could you help with that combo? Do you have some files or some paint or something?
Of course, I've got files and paint.
There you go, Miss Holtz. Problem solved.
They probably have ID chips, do they not?
I don't fuck all about ID chips, mate.
if it's manufactured fairly recently, I would probably say so.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been registered yet, huh?
Maybe not.
Still
If
in
it's
storage.
stored.
I think there might have only been one person.
They probably do that shit when they manufacture them, though.
How can you register it if no one
Your
smells it?
rifle is not made by Anhari Tech. Yours is made by a company called Megastellar.
Megastellar. Not familiar with them there. Is this a salvaged weapon?
Megaroo.
There's all
Mega-
kinds of little, like, small companies, you know, that try to make some kind of name for themselves because they know most people can't afford, like, Anhari Tech weapons and whatnot.
Right.
You don't know what kind of company Megastellar is. And it's kind of like it could be like a branch company for Anhari Tech. It could be just one of those random things that they own.
Let me have a look at that. I hold up my hand for the rifle.
Yeah, sure.
Why would Anhari Tech have a competitor's gun on hand?
No, it was in Zyban
Oh,
Combined's
Corpsec.
warehouse, right?
That's right. I get them
Or
confused.
something. I think we'll be fine.
I'm gonna look for like a serial number or any stamps on the gun at all.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, it's on the gun. It says Megastellar W15 laser rifle. And as far as like a serial number of some sort goes, they have a physical serial number on it. Give me a. No, I won't make you roll another check. You don't really know anything about these weapons. There is a physical serial
There's
number.
usually a couple of serial numbers you'd have one like on the carrier or.
Yeah, there's serial numbers basically on all the various components.
All right, I'm gonna try and strip it down.
That will
Uh,
go well.
You want me to do that? Did it all the time when I was in the military.
All right. As I'm like,
Yeah, I'll do the guns. You do the guns. I start stripping it down.
Okay. Do you have any kind of mechanics or weaponsmith abilities? Any kind of skills that would allow you to do that?
No, just my.
Okay. So this is a
all right.
logic plus your rifles.
Not agility.
Definitely not.
Well, that's good. I'll add a luck then.
A 15. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of figure out how to deconstruct this rifle. There's, a power source, and it's a it has a general kind of basic build to it. You're not familiar specifically with this rifle, with this laser assault rifle, but you are able to deconstruct it after time. It's not like a 1, 2, 3, watch a Marine try to take apart a rifle, an M16 or something. But it's going to take you a little while, at least a half hour.
It's not like my old gun, but give me half an hour. I'll get this done. I miss my old gun.
Well, you have that time. Combo, maybe you work on your vehicle while he's doing the gun.
I turn to you as I'm currently welding a hinge. The fuck you think I'm doing, mate?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, thank you. Do I have your fucking permission? Do I?
You do, in fact. Would you like a permission slip? Start writing one out.
Prick.
Just hand it to you.
Thank
Lucy,
you.
I took a shot from one of those bikes or something. Could you just take a look at it, make sure I'm not
Yes,
gonna
sure.
get infected or anything? Thanks.
Hand it over.
And over my wound.
Yeah, as I'm coming up to look at it, yeah. Hand the wound over to me. Present the wound to me.
It's more of a graze. It's just on my side here.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Give me a medicine check or a biology check plus logic.
Okay, I'll do medicine plus logic. 19 on 5d6.
Yeah, I think you can figure out how hurt he is. What's your HP minus right now? What's your how low are you?
Just -4. That's all.
Just some liquid bandage and some anesthetic. It'll be fine. Just hold still.
Okay.
I'll just reach into my bag and heal him, or try to. Can I heal him with you can heal over time, right? With like an action.
He needs proper rest and he needs to be patched up and whatnot to actually heal.
Okay.
You have like an in combat heal that you can do that will just kind of dull the pain and sort of super glue the wound.
Yeah, I'll use that now. Actually, I'll just reach into my bag. I have vials with all the party members' names on it. So I take out the one marked Kelsolis and I load it into my my little like medical apparatus with the syringe on the end and just there you go. The wound kind of starts healing over as this chemical pumps through your veins. Should do it.
Okay, is that a 1d6? What do you got?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, 1d6. Go ahead and make the roll there, Lucius.
4 damage.
There you go. So there's like this like foam that like you feel the wound like seal up. It's very painful as it happens. But like shortly thereafter, there's that kind of like Bactine feeling where it's like, ah! Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that'll do it, Lucius. Thank you.
I have some pain pills if you want, but it should be okay.
I'll hold off on those for now.
Okay. Well, let me know. I have a bag full. Just shake my bag, just a rattling of pills and vials.
Sure. Thanks.
What you got, Doc?
What don't I have?
I don't know. What have you got?
Nothing for you.
You sure?
I think so. I have this labeled combo, but you don't need it yet.
Let me see here. I'm going to make a roll real quick. Hold on. What do I get to roll for this? Let me check. Okay. Okay. As you look in your medical bag, you notice that several things are missing. A lot of your drugs are missing.
I start to hyperventilate.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
They're all gone.
What's all gone?
She took them.
Not all of them, but I'd say 50% of them.
We took what? That's full of drugs.
She took them.
Oh!
That fucking little conniving bitch took every one of them.
You're gonna have to be more specific, mate.
Amber took my drugs. And she ran off with them. I'm convinced. Half of it's missing.
Oh,
I need these.
Right, first of all, I'll be
She
the
robbed
last
me.
person to offend that bitch, but how can you be sure it was Amber?
She's not here. A. I had them when we left and when she was here. B. She's Amber. C.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's fair.
I mean, I did give her klepto. She's probably on the come down from that.
Oh, she was
not
just
exactly-
looking for a way to deal with it, huh?
Possibly.
Always
But
the
she
same.
should have just asked me.
Well,
I need my things.
right.
Where'd you usually get them from?
Well, I have a guy who knows a guy.
Just get some more. We're gonna get paid after this. And if she's not here, she ain't getting a cut.
Yeah. We should stay here for now. Need to wait for the message for the drop-off point so we can sell off this gun. Combo, did you say, are you keeping this one, or are we selling it as well?
Mate, I don't keep that. That's way too fucking hot.
Okay.
They sent, what was that car called? A Sprinter?
No, it's a. The vehicle that came after you was Striker.
Striker, that's it. They sent a Striker and 2 overbikes at us, mate. We need to get that shifted.
Okay. Well, maybe we can do a trade-in with.
Let's just get the cash. You can do whatever you want with cash. Credits.
Right, but if we're looking to get more guns anyway, then why not just do a trade?
If we're going to get guns, cash is the best way to get a fucking gun.
Right, but we're dealing with a gun trader, right? That's what Sienna does, Miss Holtz?
I believe weapons in general are her specialty. So, yes. I don't know how long though. I'm not sure.
Is she any good? Because I already got a gun person.
She claims she's the best, but that's probably why you don't know about her.
Everyone thinks they're the best until they're not. So.
Apart from me.
Unless you want to call your gun person.
Oh, look, that's not quite welded there.
Okay. I guess we'll go with Sienna then. I was kind of hopeful you'd be like, yeah.
Okay. So maybe like 10 minutes later or so, the communicator gets like an unknown encrypted communication that you try to pull it up and it like won't open.
It's not working for me. Lillian, here, it's you. Maybe you'll have better luck with it.
I don't want to. I know you dislike Amber at the moment, but this would be something I feel like she would understand. I feel like I'm going to break this by doing too much to it.
So, give me a logic check, please, Lillian. Logic plus. Logic plus. Hang on, let me see. Oops, I opened the wrong one. Give me a logic check plus. Insight.
Okay.
A 12. Okay. Last time you did business with Sienna, she definitely gave you like some kind of encrypted code.
Was it
could be the same one.
I can try the same code key she gave me last time, but I'm not gonna remember all of it. All right. I'll try to put in the code to unlock from the last mission. I doubt she'd use the same one.
Okay. So, you try it and it works. You get the coordinates for the meeting place in Junktown. Yeah.
I was gonna ask Combo. Combo, do you have something that we can maybe jot this down with?
Here you go. I have a notepad and pencil, or like pen, like almost like in a pencil projector in my shirt. So I just take that out. And just...
I've got this old filter box you could probably write on the back of.
It's probably like a thermal pen, like you probably have a battery in it, and the paper reacts to heat.
That's cool.
That's why I was asking about paper, because didn't we talk about there's probably no actual paper?
Yeah, there's no actual paper. Yeah, it's probably some kind of weird scrap or something.
Metal or something that.
Okay. And I'll just hand it to you and say, well, just jot these down, and then I'm sure you'll want to dispose of your device, as you mentioned.
Oh, it's already gone. I'll jot down the notes, and I put my communicator on the ground, and I just start stomping on it.
Oh. You could have just taken the battery out or
That
I don't trust it.
the antenna. Just
could have sold it, but that's
No, needs to be destroyed.
okay.
Certain batteries.
Mhm.
Feel a little paranoid there, Doc.
What? Me? Never. No.
Anyone familiar with this place?
Typically don't go north of Uptown.
No, I've been turned to Junktown in a bit, but
Do I know what it is?
Do you know what is?
Where it is?
Where the
Like-
coordinates are?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a logic check plus
Navigation?
navigation, yeah. Wow. There are the peachy rolls.
Mate, I haven't got a fucking Scooby.
That's an 8 on a 4d6. 3 ones in there. Real nice.
Really, it's Junktown. It's changing all the time, I guess, huh?
Yeah, you have no idea where that is. I think you can guess a general direction, but Junktown is like a fucking maze. Like where the rest of Crash City has at least been somewhat organized into like some sort of a grid of buildings. Junktown is just a maze. There's like giant husks of ships that kind of have been hollowed out, connected, and it's just a giant. Think like a garbage dump, but like with giant pieces of starship that kind of connect over and have bits and wires and things hanging down, and it's super dangerous. Any heading into Junktown is like, oh my god, are we gonna get robbed?
I can get us there, though.
Right. Okay.
These coordinates, I look at them. Are these just like almost like GPS coordinates, navigational coordinates, just like?
Yeah, sort of. Everything works a little weird here in Crash City because of the gravitic anomalies. So it's got to be there's some kind of markers or something like put down in the landscape, and because Junktown is Junktown, there's no markers there. So it's
Probably
like
get stolen all the time.
it's like a reference point from outside Junktown.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's like from Uptown Marker 4, it's 3 miles north, 2 miles west. that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Okay. Well, Junktown's always a bit sketchy, so we should make sure we're on our toes.
I'm going to.
If only
prepare.
anybody had local knowledge Junktown.
Yeah.
I have local knowledge, but I don't know if I would be familiar with Junktown.
You have trade routes. Unfortunately, there are no trade routes that run through
Yeah.
Junktown. At least any that are major. There are trade routes that run through Junktown, but they are constantly in
Considering-
flux.
I feel like the roads just change all the time in Junktown.
Well, because
Just
what'll
don't-
happen in Junktown is there'll be like a collapse of some kind of starship husk. So it'll just crash, and it's like, okay, now we have to go this way.
Yeah. Shifting and changing. Okay, well, we've got a few hours still. Do we
I'm,
want to leave in advance or cut it close?
I'm going to practice my shooting a little bit, just so I'm comfortable venturing up into Junktown.
I'll probably go take a look. See if I can spot Amber looking around as well.
Okay.
Just
All right, fair enough. So, Combo's going to fix El Diablo. Kelsolis, you're going to go looking for Amber?
I'm just gonna take a look around Combo's place. Yeah.
Okay. And Lucius is going to practice with his pistol, probably lining up some, like, old tire covers or some kind of maybe some kind of glass bottles or something along the horrible barbed wire and corrugated metal fence that Combo has set up.
It probably doesn't
place.
need the razor wire because that metal is like so sharp and rusted as it is.
Yeah. All right. And that's probably a good place for us to take our break. So why don't we go ahead and take our break? We'll be back in a little bit as the gang heads into Junktown. Definitely a safe place to do business. We'll be right back, guys, in just a little bit. Hang tight, and if you have not done so, please consider following all these wonderful people. If you have yourself a Twitch Prime that you have not used yet, or if you have an Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch Prime to your Amazon Prime. Throw some consideration to one of these wonderful people and give them a sub. You get some emotes. It's great stuff. It's wonderful. Go do it. And if you want to support Table Story, one of the best ways you can do that is to go give some love to our sponsor. Head on over to patreon.com/Morris, MORRUS, and morris.podbean.com, where you can listen to the MP3 versions of this show, as well as Sector 49, the Judge Dredd and World of 2000 AD show that's run on Mondays here on this channel. And also, you can check out the podcast that he does, which is a really awesome role-playing podcast. Lots of news and stuff there. Why don't you check that out? I'm getting a request to see a certain trailer during the break. I can set that up. We can do that. I can throw on a trailer for the new show that was recently announced, Halcyon Unbound. We are returning to masks for another campaign, a completely new campaign there. I'll play that during the break, sure. We'll be back in just a little bit, guys. Hang tight for more Crash City. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Table Story Crash City. Welcome back. So, Combo, you're trying to fix your shit heap. Kelsolis, you're trying to look for Amber. And Lucius, you're trying to improve at pistols. Yep. I take it that means you're going to use some of your advancement stuff to get a skill level in pistols?
Yeah, I'm going to spend the 3 XP to get the pistol skill.
Okay. That'll give you an extra die. That's a nice way to spend 3 XP. Kelsolis, give me a perception check. 17 on a 66. Hang on. Wait, why do you get to break 5?
Exploit?
Alert exploit, yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. As you look around Combo's place, you can definitely find evidence of Amber's being there. You can see that she's like, maybe she's got like a favorite candy or something, and there's like all these little wrappers and things you find all about the place. She probably has like a weird candy choice. It's probably something peculiar, but like ultra sweet. It just is full of sucrose.
Like Starburst, basically, the equivalent.
Some kind of weird candy. But you find little wrappers everywhere. You don't find Amber herself, but you find evidence that she was around.
Okay.
She was definitely picking through the junk piles and things that were around Combo's place.
Yeah, I'll just head back inside.
Combo, when you were out there, probably she might have been hiding in one of the places around there, and you can see there's a few of the junk piles have been tipped over. Combo probably took some time to stack them all with the similar parts in the same places. I don't know what Combo's method of organization is. He probably has his own system. but it's gone
I
to
think
shit.
as far as engines go, it would be engine like grouped parts of stuff that make sense to each other, like exhaust, manifold, baffler, whatever.
Right. Okay. So yeah, there's basically different junk piles, and they've just been kind of. There's a few of them that have been scattered, and obviously picked through.
I'll head back inside then. And Gomboy, you might be missing some junk, I think.
Some what?
Oh, some parts.
What you do?
No, it looks like Amber may have been taking a look around as well. I couldn't find.
She's here.
I knew it.
She might be here. She might not be here. It's hard to say. She's
So we're going to fucking Junktown. She probably got me off her stuff anyway.
That's fair. No sign of any of your drugs, though, Lucius.
I'm not surprised. Does anybody know where Amber lives?
She's from Junktown, am I correct?
You all just kind of like look at each other with that like same face of like, where does she live? Like,
I don't think she's ever
I
told
guess
us.
she lives in Junktown.
If anyone really lives in Junktown,
How do we typically get a hold of her?
or she just kind of shows up, right?
she's got a planetary communicator.
Let me try her.
You get her automated message that comes back, and it just says, out looking for stuff.
Beep. Fucking hate you. Boop. Nah, she's not there.
Did it go instantly to voicemail?
Yeah.
Could be off. She could be in danger. But she's only just left. so-
Danger? What, in this garage?
Well, she's not here.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Amber does not have a planetary communicator.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe she's called you guys before with the planetary communicator, but it's probably never actually hers.
I don't think she's even got a phone, mate.
Well, I think she contacted me a week or two ago, but I kind of can't look that up now because my communicator is in pieces on the ground. Should
That
have
was a
done
bit of a
that.
stupid thing, wasn't it?
I suppose.
Which one of these boxes? It was the big gun that we're trying to get rid of that she had favor for, right? I don't think she'll go far in knowing.
No,
that-
wasn't it the other box?
No, it was the one we shot. That was hers, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if she'll go very far, considering if she doesn't get her gun, she'll want her cut.
Well, she can't
It
even.
was a separate box. There
She can't
was
lift.
one just for her.
No, that was the same one. Yeah, Harry Tech.
I'm not sure. Not in my notes, but regardless, she's
it
gone
work?
and it's gone.
What'd you say, Combo?
Was it? That was the box that she marked.
Yeah.
The big gun. Okay.
Yeah, well, we sell these two big guns. We can't really use them right now. We get the money, we pay off Miss Holtz's debt. And then we come back here with our money and decide how to spend it. I think we owe Combo a little bit for the damage to his...
I probably
Oh.
owe you more than most, to be honest.
As I closed the fully welded on
Oh,
tailgate side door.
It's fixed. It's perfect.
Of course it's fucking fixed.
It's like 5 degrees askew. It's
Yeah.
it's an angle. Like he didn't even bother to fabricate it, like to fix it.
No, it's a car side passenger door, but on the back of a truck instead.
The only thing you fabricated was the hinge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doc, you see this? And I open the door again, and I just wind down the passenger side window. Shoot through that next time, right?
Ah, the window. Yes, I understand. Combo.
The best part is it definitely did not have it didn't have a crank handle. Like it had power windows.
Yeah, probably when
but
it
you
was
just I mean the most rudimentary crank of some sort that you could make It's like, it's like a toilet paper roll on top of a, like a piece of like a bar that you just kind of bent, and it just kind of crushed in there. You somehow got something going to get the window to move up. Probably hijacked that from another door.
Probably, yeah. It's just bits. This will go together, and that'll do. There we go.
Yeah, give me a Oh, you don't have mechanics. Oh, you only have engineering. All right, give me an engineering check plus your logic, please.
This is a door on the back of a car.
Yep.
This is not important. I will use both luck die and my exploit to get another luck die.
That's a 27 for 8d6.
Bobby has lost faith in humanity from what I just did. Look at him. He's like, I hate everything about it. Why are you like this, Peachy?
All right.
Putting the glasses now.
You get the door on there exactly how you want it.
Yeah, the angles. So the reason the angle's on there, it's so you can actually get down cover to your shoulder on the one side where the window is, and then it's just a bit lower on the other side. That's why it's at an angle. It's actually done on purpose. But to the layman, you just think he's put it on incorrectly.
And you guys are definitely all layman's. Okay, sure, fine. Yeah.
Well, that's what luck's for, right? Bobby's gonna get a crick in his neck from how much he's just shaking it at me.
That's possible.
He's gonna need a chiropractic adjustment after this. Okay, so you get the door on. No luck with Amber. You guys waiting out the 4 hours or so. Lillian, you doing anything?
Lillian is going to be attempting to shake off her deaf condition. So
the deaf
doing the
condition.
old lady
Okay.
rub face.
I thought you had that already taken care of.
No.
You can roll me a 2d6. 5 or
Okay.
6 will shake it off.
I'm gonna do the enduring exploit as well.
All right. Well, you're a human. You get a bonus to the shake off, don't you?
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that the two you've already given me?
Well, you get 3d6.
Yeah.
On a 5 or a 6, you shake it off. There you go.
Hey.
1, 5, and a 1. Shake it off. It's probably more along the lines of like holding your nose.
Yeah, doing the popping thing.
Yeah. Or like you got water stuck in your ears and you're trying to shake it out.
So they can like hear all the creaks in his garage. I'm just like, oh.
There's still a little bit of tinnitus going on, but
Okay. How much time do we have left?
We should be leaving soon, I think.
I'm not familiar with navigating around the Junktown. I think we should put as much money as to time in that pocket as we can, just in case we get lost.
I don't think anyone's familiar with navigating Junktown because the roads keep changing, but I'm familiar with how to.
But we'll,
Look at these coordinates, Combo. And I hand Combo over the. I ripped the piece of paper that I wrote the coordinates down on out of my notepad and hand that over to you.
yeah.
uh-huh.
Am I still dead?
Is that a 4?
Uh,
Is that a smiley face? No, that's a 6. Why can't doctors ever fucking write?
I think it's legible. What was that, Lillian?
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't tell if he was whispering or not. That's what I was concerned about.
Oh, are your ears still ringing at all?
A little bit, but a little bit that comes either way. I think it'll be fine for now.
Well,
Okay.
might have ringing a little bit as well from that poor use of the heavy weapon that we did in the vehicle. If it lasts for any more than another, say, 36 hours, just let me know.
Oh, all right. Thank you. I will let you know.
Let's get the stuff loaded into the back of the truck. We'll cover it with the tarp we borrowed from Bob and Steve. And then keep your guns close by. You know how Junktown is.
Do you feel like you've taken ample time to learn how to use your new pistol there, Lucius?
I think so. I'm gonna pull it out and try and do gun tricks.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work. I mean, it's just like you spin it off, falls on the ground. Give me an agility check plus your pistols.
Okay. I'll just do a pistols check with.
I almost want to make you roll charisma for this. I think do a charisma plus pistols check because you're trying to look cool.
I don't do that well. An 8.
An 8 on a 3d6. He spins it around his finger. He almost catches it, and then it just falls off and hits the ground. Everyone probably tries to duck in cover.
Careful, Lucius.
You don't drop it.
I'm working on it.
Don't drop it, sweetheart.
Yeah, make sure it's unloaded if you're doing that, though, right?
They don't go off when you drop them. They're designed not to.
They can most certainly go off.
Throw my gun on the floor. Does it go off?
Give me a agility plus. You don't have pistols, right? Yeah, just give me an agility check.
You blow your leg off.
12. No, it doesn't go off.
He's right.
I have seen it happen before. Okay, just try not to drop your.
I don't even put the safety on.
Does it?
You know what the safety is? Don't put your finger on the trigger.
There's a reason we do drills with guns where you twirl them and things, so you're used to holding it and not dropping it, right?
Wait, that gun twirling is military?
Yeah.
So you're telling me I should keep doing it then?
But it's not loaded.
Might risk damaging your weapon doing that, frankly.
It's just so that when you're in the heat of the moment, you're used to handling your weapon and you won't ever drop it. But you don't practice with a loaded weapon because you can hurt someone.
I've never dropped my weapon before.
You just drop
Have you had a weapon before?
Let's practice. That's not real. Trust me. I'm a doctor.
Yeah, well,
Lillian just starts getting into the backseat of the car. Okay.
Let me help you, Miss Holmes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Where are we going? I get into the vehicle.
Junktown.
So where's everybody sitting in the vehicle?
Back passenger seat.
Oh, I haven't decided yet.
I'll sit up front with Combo. I'll have my not my new rifle because I've left that in pieces.
None of the seats match, by the way, just to be clear. These are all different vehicle seats.
I picked this one because it's in the most plush one in the whole thing. This is the extra plush.
It's got one hole that's on the left side from obvious bullet fire. And it's just kind of, the stuffing is just kind of pulled out a little bit from it. And it's every time you sit down, every time you get up from it, it's a little bit more stuffing comes out.
Just pockets it.
Okay.
It's just you find a use for this somewhere.
I'll be stuffing my ears for something.
Open the garage door again, Doc.
Go ahead and write down one handful of
Perfect.
stuffing in your in your inventory.
Yes.
Never know when it could come in useful.
Look at the door. Open the door.
Make sure you write chair stuffing just so you don't think it's edible,
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Bread stuffing. Oh, God.
It's great.
All right, so Doc gets the door. You guys head to Junktown. Now, the journey to Junktown is off the beaten path. It's definitely not encouraged. There are a lot of signs around that say enter at your own risk. A lot of those kinds of warnings are all around. Leaving the safety of Crash City, you probably have to go through a fence of some kind, and it's definitely all off-road. And when anybody goes to Crash City, there's lots. I mean, the terrain is not great in general. The roads are one of the only well sort of flattened out areas. They make sure that they're taken care of because it's pockmarked. This whole landscape is kind of pockmarked. And when you leave Crash City, there's a lot of wind. There's a lot of strange anomalies and things that you might find. And Junktown is primarily where a lot of the scrap went in during the construction of Crash City. It's a place where there is all these husks of old ships, stuff that nobody thought could be used anymore. It's the sort of garbage dump / ship graveyard of Crash City. If something is salvaged from the East Craters, from the West Craters, from Zero, from floaters, leftover stuff is going to go get thrown into Junktown. And it's a sort of place where all these husks of ships, all these various components have almost formed their own city. This city, however, is falling apart and always changing. It's always difficult to navigate. And if you don't live there, if you don't travel there often, it is an experience that will leave most people confused and depressed after they leave. It's also very unsafe. As soon as you enter Junktown, you see lots of homemade, i.e. painted signs that just say, this is my stuff, get out. Property of blah, blah, blah. This is a dead zone. Don't come here. Keep out, etc. Everywhere. It's all over. And a lot of this is done by people that live in Junktown that try and claim their own space. It's almost like a vagrant that is just claiming an alley or something. That's what Junktown is. There's a lot of poor people that live here, and it's a very, very difficult place to live in. And you guys are heading in there. So how is the navigating working here? Who's doing the navigation?
I think it's all combo.
Okay.
I'll be doing that.
Sure.
I'll be trying to read these hideously drawn doctor writing scribbles. I'm sorry, Bobby. I've made it up that you've got really bad handwriting because you're a doctor.
Oh, he does have. He has young male doctor writing.
It's only illegible for so much. It's a good assumption.
It's rough.
Well, that's fucking new. Where did that come from?
I was on the road. Oh god.
There ain't no fucking road.
You guys are jouncing around the whole time.
Yeah, we're in 4-wheel drive. We're driving over shit. There's crunching shit all over the place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Scrapes on the side of the car.
If you don't have off-road tires for Junktown, you're in for a world of hurt. There's all these kind of junk bridges and stuff around, walls and walls of junk all about. You can see stuff that has fallen off of starships. You can see stuff that is definitely the foundation of a starship that has just been kind of hollowed out and stuff.
It looks like Cybertron. That is so cool.
Yeah, it's just a giant kind of mess. And you guys are heading through here. So, give me a navigation check, please, plus your logic combo.
This.
13 on a 4d6. Okay. The first bit of directions say 1 mile. We'll say 1 kilometer. We'll say 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer due north of marker U3. That's the first.
Oh my god! You know those little compasses that are floating in water that you have on the dashboard of a car? I've definitely got one of those.
It's just going. It's going like this. Like it's just kind of spinning
'Cause
and
the
pointing down.
magnetic-
Yeah. The magnetics in here are all fucked up.
I think we're still going north. Yeah, I'm looking at some. Maybe before we went to Junktown, just to get my bearings, I looked what was way in the distance north, and I'm using that as my point of which way is north.
Sure.
Probably
Okay.
should be trying to like see if I can track the markers as we're moving along as well. Like I don't have as good a sense of direction, but I'm looking for the visible marker.
Okay.
Always on the lookout.
Yeah, give me a perception check there, Lucius.
Okay. 46. It's 14.
Okay. So you try to pick a marker in Junktown, trying to find some sort of landmark. You, as soon as you like look away and like look back, you're like, wait a minute. Was that outcroppings red or green? It's hard to keep track in here. Definitely having somebody with some local knowledge of Junktown would be very handy. Just an FYI, Amber doesn't have it either.
No.
Yeah. So, as you head north through Junktown, you see like all these like little various vermin and things scurrying about through all the different parts, trying to chase smaller vermin. And you can see a few people kind of like peering out through things with various weapons and whatnot, kind of like staring and you know, just making sure they're keeping themselves defended as you drive past. They're just got that fuck off face.
I've got the window open, and I'm actually, you know, where you lean on the windowsill. I've actually got my gun hanging over the side, just as a vague deterrent.
Sure. So yeah, as you head north, you come to this this bridge. Okay, it's not that big. There are struts that are on an angle, and the bridge is kind of like on a bit of a skewed angle. You can see that there are figures on the bridge, and it looks like they have weapons. Someone yells, "Stop the car!"
Stop your chatting!
Stop the car now!
Lillian, what should we do?
We ain't stopping the fucking car, I'll tell you that now.
I mean, I don't know them.
We're not where we need to be, right?
No, these people don't look familiar to me. I can't.
Give me a
split
perception
off
check,
them.
Lillian. It's under movement.
Oh, I closed my sheet. No, why? Oh no, it's over there. Okay, cool.
It's literally one click. It's fine.
No, I had minimized it, so I couldn't find where I minimized it.
Okay, and 11. These people don't look familiar to you.
I don't know that. I can't. Nobody's figure looks like Sienna's. Does this thing
Safety's
go
off. Okay.
fast?
I roll up the window.
Keep going. If they come down here, they're gonna kill us.
Stop
up.
your fucking car now!
I accelerate.
You want me to fire a warning shot?
They'll take
whatever the fuck you wanna do, we ain't stopping,
me
mate.
to go.
This is Junktown.
I roll my window down.
Okay. How fast are you going right now?
Yeah, sounds about right.
I probably wasn't going max speed.
Well, you... Okay.
Let's have a look.
How
What
fast?
is my speed? Mine's 10. I would have been doing at least half that. 5, maybe even 4. 'cause
I would
it's
say
off road.
4 or 5 is about the max you want to go in Junktown, but you hit the you hit the accelerator basically as these guys are kind of threatening you. Okay.
I want to take aim at the guy who is shouting at us since he's.
Okay. So
Do we get accidental camouflage because of the state of my car in
no, unfortunately
To
not.
pick it out from all the rest of the box.
Essentially, what's going to happen now is I would like some initiative.
Okay.
Now, we're not going to do any, this is mostly theater of the mind here because we don't have an easy way to do this. But I'd like initiative, please. Okay, a 6 from Combo, a 9 from Lucius, a 16 from Kelsolis. Lillian. Did you actually hit the initiative button? You're muted.
Is that intuition?
That's
Oh, no,
it's
that's because
intuition
of the
based.
There you go. Yeah. It's the same 3 dice roll.
Okay.
With me. Bonus on there,
So, a 16. Okay. And let's see.
Does your car have a windscreen combo?
Yeah.
Or is it metal grating? Oh, so it is glass.
Oh, yeah, the windscreen hasn't been blown out yet, but there's still going to be like chicken wire over the windows, just a vague. So if it smashes, it doesn't destroy our faces.
Oh, lean.
Alrighty. So,
I
Lillian.
win initiative ties.
yeah, Kelsolis has a special exploit that allows him to win initiative ties. Go ahead, Kelsolis. What do you do?
So the guy who is shouting, I'm going to disarm him.
Yeah, he's covered in dirt. He's got like a super beat up jacket on. I think like a probably some kind of like horribly misshapen mohawk. It's all like patchy and
Yeah.
covered in
So
grease.
Use my expert disarm. I'm going to take. I'm going to disarm him
Okay.
versus his vital defense, and I'll add a luck die to my attack roll, just to be sure. 21.
Okay. The gun fires. You knock the weapon out of his hand as he's lining up a shot on the El Diablo. And you see the gun go flying out of his hand. You hear him, "What the fuck? Shoot him!" And Lillian, it's your turn.
Okay, Lillian following. Oh, yeah, Lillian following the initiative that Kelsolis has put into. It will take aim and fire at closest target I could see. She doesn't have great eyesight or aim, but we'll try. Do you have a specific guy you want me to target? Whack.
It's up to you. There's, we'll call them 5 guys up on the bridge.
Okay, we'll try to go for the largest target that she can see.
I'd say that we'll say there's a few pieces of like scrap metal or something up there. There's probably 2 of them in cover right now.
Okay, so she rolls out her window. Okay, maybe better luck this time. I'm not sure. Takes quite a bit. And lined up a shot. That's my great son gun sound.
Okay. A 14 is not enough. You hit like the underside of the bridge.
Mm-hmm. But it's gonna be too loud. Oh god, I hope that's not too loud for all of this. That pistol.
I mean, it's pretty loud. I mean, there's gunfire. It's loud.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you to cover your ears, Lucius. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll be fine. Just keep shooting.
All right, the thugs are going to make a bunch of rolls. So I'd say you're going maybe 6, maybe 7 speed right now.
Let's say it was at 4. I can accelerate 3, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Okay. And what's the defense of the vehicle?
Defense is 10.
Okay. So 17 needs to be beaten. First one is just barely a miss. That's a miss. I think that's a hit. 11, 12. Nope, that's a miss. Again, just missed by 1. 2, 5, miss. And last one. God damn, 3 misses by 1. Okay. Yeah, they all miss as you accelerate through. Lucius.
Okay, I am going to just look out the window, and the closest target, I'm going to take aim and fire.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so regular pistols. The +1 is from aim, I guess. Yeah.
Ooh.
A 16 is... let me roll. Let's see which one you're gonna try and aim for here. Unfortunately, that's a miss. This one is behind a little bit of cover.
Okay. Yeah, I just let the shot ring and get another shot ready.
Okay. Combo.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. So they're on a bridge.
Yep. Like one of
Okay.
these, like little bridges, like right here.
Scrap
Like
bridges.
those kinds of, yeah.
I want to look. I want to see if I can see any alleys or turnings before the bridge.
Before the bridge. Okay, give me a perception check. I missed you, Peachy. Why are you so reliably bad on rolls? Oh my god. That's a 7 on a 46. No, there's definitely no turnoffs.
Okay. In that case, looking at the bridge, are there struts
Yeah,
supporting
absolutely.
this?
Yeah, they're all just kind of misshapen and random. This was a cobbled together bridge, so there's lots of struts.
So I now know that a strut exists. And now El Diablo's turn. I'm going to start aiming for one of those struts
With El Diablo.
with El Diablo.
You're going to crash. Okay. Crash City, after all. Why not?
Crash City!
Crash City, bitch.
I assume
Okay.
we're going towards the bridge, right? We're not like right there. at
You
this-
guys are going. I mean, you would have gone under the bridge to continue on where you're going.
Oh, so we're already under the bridge.
Well, you're going. You're going to go under the bridge,
Okay.
probably
Well-
on the next turn.
Okay.
So you're aiming for one of the struts.
Yeah, just obviously if it's like the size of one of them thick concrete things, I'm not.
They're
going
all
for one of
different
those.
sizes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna aim for one that looks good.
Okay. Looks good. All right.
Well, it looks like it's holding something out, and it isn't made of concrete that's buried deep into the ground.
You head towards the strut. Do you accelerate?
No, I feel like we're doing 7 at the moment, and we're like off road. No, I think that's a terrible idea.
Lillian instinctively does the mom arm. Motion.
The stop short arm.
Grab my bag of drugs.
I was driving my mum somewhere the other day, and she actually did that from the passenger seat to me.
I have a steering wheel, Mom. Okay. So, yeah, on the next turn, you'll be able to kind of connect with this thing. All right, Kel Solis.
I'm going to aim for another one of the guys, and I'm aiming for their gun again. Disarming more of the guys up there.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's bad. 12 versus
Okay.
vital.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is a miss. The gun shoots, and you can see it kind of like ricochets off of a piece of scrap metal or something sticking up from the bridge.
Okay.
All right, Lillian.
Lillian is going to attempt to yell out the window now at them and tell them they don't know who we are. And if they don't stop shooting at us, we're going to take them out. So they need to understand that we're going to let them live if they let us go.
You gotta RP it out. RP it out.
It's more like, excuse me if you don't know who we are, but you need to let us pass. You have no idea what we can do to you if you just keep firing. You with the mohawk.
You need a cane.
I know your mother, young man.
Okay. Give me an intimidate plus your charisma
Look,
or
maybe
reputation.
he's like super scared of grannies. I don't know.
Wave granny panties at them. Anybody would be scared of those.
With sheer size alone.
It's very bumpy.
Double the size needed.
She's not just, well, she just wraps him and ties.
I call it the Gandhi.
Look, in case I have an accident, I can just unfold it and pull it.
A 16.
And then move it.
A 16. I don't even know how to roll. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. So, a few of them, like, look at each other. Is that an old lady, man? I don't want to shoot an old lady. You see, like, two of them, like, kind of point their guns down, like, what are you doing? They're in our territory. You got to shoot them. Man, it's an old lady. I don't want to shoot her. Look at her. She's got a scarf. She's adorable. Okay, yeah, two of them just kind of, like, hesitate for a second. All right. So, why did I do that? Enter, goddammit. Work. All right. The thugs. We'll take a shot. Miss. Miss. One more. Just barely a miss. And Lucius, it's your turn. The other two are not firing because they have... Yeah, the disarm normally is a good thing. It's basically stopping them from getting an extra die. Look at it like that. Because they have to pick up their gun, and they don't get to aim.
I'm gonna switch aim from the one I shot at, which I assume probably ducked or dropped their weapon because of granny aggro. I'm gonna then shoot the other one that shot at us with aim. Let me click. 27.
Whoa! How did you roll that?
5d6 plus the d6 for my aim.
Mom arm.
Wow, very nice, very very nice. 27.
Really has been practicing.
Yeah, absolutely, that's a hit.
For 6 damage.
Okay, you see the guy like recoil as he takes a shot like in his shoulder, like ah! You see him like kind of fall backwards. He tries to like get himself set up, but he's like wincing in pain. Okay, combo.
Yeah, car first.
Okay, give me a driving plus your agility, please.
I have so many dice for driving that I can't use.
16. You aim for the strut. You smack into the strut. Okay. It does not collapse, but you can see it's kind of like dented, and you can see the bridge like wobble a little bit. A few of them kind of are a bit unsteady on the bridge, and now you guys are directly underneath the bridge.
Did that bring us to a dead stop, or did he clip it?
It basically brought you guys to a dead stop, yeah.
Okay, then my turn. I'm getting out. I'm gonna tie rope to the strut.
Do you have rope?
Yep. I've planned this out in my head ever since I was a child watching Lethal Weapon whack. Of course I've got rope.
Lethal Weapon 2, right?
Lethal Weapon 2. get back in, check my mirror. There we go. The drive.
You check the mirror, it falls off. It like lands in the.
I'll just hold it.
Okay, that's your full turn for sure.
Yeah.
And you just kind of like roughly loop the rope around the strut, like, and tie it to the frame of the truck. Okay, Kel Solis. You know what? Everybody, give me an endurance check, please.
I was gonna say
Everyone in the car, give me an endurance check. Yeah, Hardy will work. If you got Hardy. Oh no, combo. Oh no. These rolls from Peachy are so stereotypical.
This is, I think, the worst he's ever rolled, like on average.
Consistently?
Oh, really? You think this is the worst?
No.
Dude, you've been averaging 1s and 2s.
He's on form now.
Oh,
I'm just back to Peachy.
So this is combo. That shit hurt, man. The steering wheel just like hit you full on in the chest. You weren't expecting the strut to be that sturdy. You took 6 points of damage.
Oh, Bobby.
Soak, come into that.
What? No soak. No.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, Lucius, that's not good.
Where would resistance come into play?
That's versus like effects and things. And this is not that situation. You're gonna take 8 damage, Lucius.
Oh my god. I cracked my head open.
Yeah, that hurt. He went full on into the strut of this bridge. I mean, it's small, but it's still like a strut. It didn't collapse, so it was a full on like crunch. The front end of the El Diablo is like dented in like a V a little bit like that. It's making a rattling sound when you start to like back up.
Why was that? That wasn't a good idea. Combo.
They build these bridges.
Look, Kel Solis, that wasn't the whole idea. That was part 1 of my master plan.
I look up at the bridge. Is there anyone peeking over, or is there anyone inside?
No, you guys are directly under the bridge right now.
Okay, then I'm
They
going
don't
to take
have
a
an
look
angle on
around. I'm going to take a look around and see if there's anyone on our level who's looking suspicious.
Looking suspicious.
Yeah, anyone who looks like maybe they're part of that group. Anyone who's looking threatening with guns or whatever.
Do you have insight?